Hello, and welcome to the sleepy universe. Asterisk, as the day gently fades, and the world outside begins to quiet its busy hum, you find yourself drifting into a space of stillness. The sounds of the day recede, becoming soft echoes in the distance. Your breath deepens, a soft, slow rhythm, like the quiet lapping of waves on a distant shore, or the gentle sigh of the wind through ancient trees. Feel the peaceful weight of your body, sinking deeper into comfort, deeper into rest. This moment, this quiet space, is yours, taught tonight. We embark on a journey not through distant stars or into the quantum realm, but deep beneath the very ground you lie upon. We will explore a truth so profound, yet so imperceptible in our daily lives that it often goes unnoticed. We are going to discover that the earth beneath your feet, seemingly so solid and still, is in fact a living, breathing entity, constantly shifting, constantly reshaping its ancient face. Imagine, if you will, that our planet is not a rigid, unmoving sphere, but a giant, dynamic puzzle. Its outer shell, the part we live on, is broken into enormous pieces, like the cracked surface of a hard-boiled egg. These pieces, vast and colossal, are called tectonic plates. They carry continents, oceans, and mountains, and they are never truly still. They are always, always in motion. As you lie here, comfortable and still, allow your mind to gently open to this extraordinary idea. It is not about magic, not about science fiction, but about the deepest, most fundamental forces that shape our world, forces so immense they operate on timescales beyond human comprehension. These plates move at the speed your fingernails grow, a pace so slow that we cannot feel it in our daily lives, yet over millions of years. This imperceptible crawl reshapes entire landscapes, builds towering mountain ranges, and carves out vast ocean basins. Consider a giant raft floating on a vast, unseen ocean. The raft seems solid, unmoving, but beneath it, the currents of the ocean are ceaselessly pushing and pulling, gently guiding its journey across the water. Our countenants are like these rafts, seemingly stable, but riding atop a slow, churning, molten sea deep within the earth. This constant shifting is the reason our planet is so dynamic. It's why we have majestic mountain ranges that scrape the sky, why fiery volcanoes erupt, and why the ground sometimes trembles with the power of an earthquake. These dramatic events are not random occurrences. They are the visible expressions of the Earth's restless heart, the surface manifestations of the ceaseless movement of its tectonic plates. As you continue to breathe, deeply and evenly, imagine the sheer scale of these plates. Some are oceanic, carrying vast stretches of ocean floor. Others are continental, bearing the land masses we call continents. They vary in size, from small fragments to colossal plates that span entire hemispheres, and they are all interconnected, fitting together like pieces of a colossal, ever-shifting jigsaw puzzle. These plates are not floating freely on a liquid ocean. They are part of Earth's rigid outer layer, the lithosphere, which includes the crust and the uppermost part of the mantle. This lithosphere is broken into about a dozen major plates and many smaller ones, and beneath them lies a layer of semi-fluid hot rock called the asthenosphere, part of the Earth's mantle, upon which the plates slowly glide. Let this thought settle gently in your mind, like a soft blanket settling over you. The earth beneath your feet is not a static foundation, but a dynamic, living system, constantly in motion, constantly renewing itself. This slow, majestic dance has been happening for billions of years, shaping the planet we know, creating the landscapes that inspire us, and providing the very conditions for life to flourish. The idea of a moving Earth might seem counterintuitive, given how solid the ground feels. But imagine standing on a giant conveyor belt that is moving incredibly slowly. You wouldn't feel the movement directly, but if you stood there for millions of years, you would eventually find yourself in a completely different location. The continents are on such a conveyor belt, driven by forces deep within the Earth. As you drift, imagine the quiet power of these unseen forces. They are not violent explosions, but immense, persistent pressures, pushing and pulling, grinding and tearing over timescales that dwarf human existence. These forces are the architects of our planet, constantly sculpting its surface, creating new features and recycling old ones. Feel the quiet hum of the night and the gentle rhythm of your own breath. Just as your body is constantly undergoing unseen processes, cells renewing, blood flowing, thoughts forming, so too is the Earth constantly active, a living entity with a vibrant, restless heart. Plate tectonics is the planet's heartbeat, a slow, powerful pulse that drives its geological evolution. Rest now in the knowledge of this profound, hidden motion. The Earth is a place of endless wonder, and even its most seemingly stable features are part of a grand, dynamic dance. Let the quiet understanding of this restless Earth guide you deeper into peaceful slumber. For what drives these colossal plates, what powers this slow, majestic dance, is a fiery engine deep within our planet, a realm of immense heat and churning rock, which we will explore next. Asterisk, as you continue to drift, softly, deeply, allow your awareness to journey even further, beyond the solid ground beneath your feet, and into the very core of our planet. We journey now into Earth's fiery heart, a realm of immense heat and unimaginable pressure, hidden from our senses, yet vital to the life on the surface. This is the engine that drives the restless Earth, the power source behind the moving continents. Imagine descending slowly, gently, through layers of rock. First, through the thin, cool crust that forms our surface. Then, deeper into the vast, thick layer called the mantle. This is not a hollow space, but a colossal region of solid rock that behaves like a very, very thick, sticky fluid over immense timescales. It is here that the true engine of plate tectonics resides. Here, molten rock churns in slow, powerful currents. But it's not truly molten like lava on the surface. Instead, the rock in the mantle is under such incredible pressure and heat that it can slowly flow and deform, much like extremely thick tar or molasses. This slow, creeping motion is driven by the heat deep within the Earth, a heat that originates from two primary sources: the residual heat left over from the planet's formation billions of years ago, and the constant decay of radioactive elements. Within the Earth's core and mantle, think of a pot of thick soup simmering gently on a stove. The heat from below causes the soup to rise, cool, and then sink, creating a continuous, circular motion. This is called convection. The Earth's mantle behaves in a remarkably similar way. Hotter, less dense rock from closer to the core slowly rises towards the surface, carrying heat with it. As it approaches the cooler outer layers, it begins to cool, becomes denser, and then slowly sinks back down towards the core, completing the cycle. These are the convection currents of the mantle, immense, slow-moving rivers of rock that churn in continuous cycles, They are the driving force, the silent engine, driving the silent dance of continents above. The tectonic plates, which form the Earth's rigid outer shell, are essentially riding on top of these incredibly slow-moving conveyor belts of mantle rock. As you listen, imagine these colossal currents, moving at speeds of just a few centimeters per year. It's an imperceptible motion to us, yet over millions of years, these currents can carry entire continents across the face of the planet. They are the unseen hands, pushing and pulling the tectonic plates, causing them to collide, pull apart, or slide past each other. Consider a giant, invisible treadmill beneath the continents. The treadmill itself is moving, slowly but relentlessly, carrying the continents along with it. The heat from Earth's core is the power source for this treadmill, constantly fueling the convection currents that drive the movement. This immense heat from Earth's fiery heart is not just a passive force, it is a dynamic, active process that constantly reshapes our planet. Without this internal heat, the mantle would solidify, the convection currents would cease, and the tectonic plates would stop moving. Our planet would become geologically dead, like Mars or the Moon, without volcanoes, earthquakes, or the continuous renewal of its surface. As you breathe, softly and deeply, let this profound idea settle. The Earth is a living, dynamic planet. Precisely because of this inner fire, this ceaseless churning of its mantle. It is the engine that builds mountains, creates ocean basins, and recycles the Earth's crust, ensuring a continuous cycle of geological activity. Feel the quiet intensity of this internal furnace, working tirelessly beneath your feet. It is a reminder that the most powerful forces are often hidden, operating on scales of time and energy that are difficult for us to grasp. The mantle's slow, majestic churn is a testament to the Earth's incredible internal power. As you drift deeper into slumber, allow your mind to contemplate this fiery heart. It is a place of immense energy, constantly transforming, constantly driving the geological processes that shape our world. It is a profound and humbling reminder of the universe's capacity for both immense power and incredibly intricate, long-term processes. This inner fire, this silent engine, is the driving force behind the colossal movements of Earth's outer shell. And as we continue our journey, we will explore the rhythm of these colossal plates themselves, how they glide, collide, and pull apart in the cosmic dance of shared fates. Asterisk, as you continue to drift, softly, peacefully, let your mind now focus on the magnificent dance itself, the movement of Earth's colossal tectonic plates. We have explored the inner fire, the churning mantle that acts as our planet's engine. Now, we witness the direct result of that engine's power as the rigid outer shell of the Earth glides across the mantle in a slow, majestic, and ceaseless ballet. Imagine the Earth's surface broken into about a dozen major plates and many smaller ones fitting together like pieces of a gigantic, three-dimensional puzzle. These are the tectonic plates, and they are constantly on the move. Feel the rhythm of these colossal plates, gliding across the mantle, carried by the slow, powerful convection currents deep below. Like giant rafts, they drift across the planet's surface. Some plates carry entire continents, like the North American plate or the African plate. Others are primarily oceanic, forming the vast floors of our oceans, like the Pacific plate. They move incredibly slowly, typically at speeds ranging from a few millimeters to a few centimeters per year, about the same rate your fingernails grow. Yet, over millions of years, These tiny movements accumulate to reshape the entire face of our planet. This is a cosmic dance of immense proportions. The plates don't move randomly. Their interactions at their boundaries are what truly shape our world. They can interact in three primary ways. They can collide, they can pull apart, or they can slide past each other. Each type of interaction creates distinct geological features and phenomena. When two plates collide, it's a slow, powerful embrace. Imagine two colossal icebergs drifting towards each other over a vast ocean. When they meet, they don't simply stop. Instead, they're immense. Momentum causes them to buckle, to fold, to push against each other with unimaginable force. This is how the most majestic mountain ranges on Earth are formed, a process we will explore in more detail. When plates pull apart, it's a gentle tearing, a slow rifting. Imagine a giant crack opening up in the Earth's surface, slowly widening. Over millions of years, as the plates separate, molten rock from the mantle rises up to fill the gap, creating new crust. This is how new ocean floor is continuously generated at mid-ocean ridges, vast underwater mountain ranges that snake around the globe. And when plates slide past each other, it's a grinding, shearing motion. Imagine two enormous blocks of rock, slowly scraping against each other, building up immense friction and pressure. This kind of boundary is often associated with powerful earthquakes, as the built-up stress is suddenly released. As you breathe softly and deeply, let this profound image settle. This constant movement, this slow, rhythmic dance of the plates, is what shapes mountains, carves out vast oceans, and even influences the very air we breathe through volcanic activity that releases gases into the atmosphere. It is a ceaseless process of creation and destruction, a testament to the Earth's dynamic nature. Consider a giant, slow-motion ballet. Each plate is a dancer, moving with immense grace and power, their interactions creating the dramatic landscapes we see. The oceans are the stage, and the continents are the performers, constantly shifting their positions in this grand geological spectacle. Scientists study this cosmic dance using a variety of techniques. They use GPS satellites to precisely measure the tiny movements of continents. They analyze seismic waves from earthquakes to map the Earth's interior and track plate boundaries. They study the magnetic patterns on the ocean floor to understand how new crust is formed and how plates have moved over geological time. These observations allow them to reconstruct the Earth's ancient past and predict its future movements. As you drift deeper into slumber, allow your mind to contemplate these colossal plates gliding across the mantle. They are a reminder that our planet is a living, breathing entity, constantly reshaping itself, constantly renewing its ancient face. It is a profound and humbling reminder of the universe's capacity for both immense power and incredibly intricate, long-term processes. This cosmic dance, shaping mountains, oceans, and the very air we breathe, is a testament to the Earth's dynamic nature. But nowhere is this power more evident than when two plates meet head-on, in a slow, powerful embrace that pushes the very crust skyward. As we continue our journey, we will explore this majestic process, delving into the collisions of giants that build Earth's highest peaks. As you continue to drift, softly, peacefully, let your mind now envision one of the most majestic and awe-inspiring consequences of plate tectonics, the birth of mountains. We have explored the slow, rhythmic dance of Earth's colossal plates. Now, we focus on the most dramatic of their interactions, when two plates, carrying entire continents, come together in a slow, powerful embrace. pushing the very crust skyward. Imagine two colossal land masses, vast continents, drifting slowly across the Earth's surface for millions of years, carried by the currents of the mantle. They are moving towards each other, imperceptibly slowly from our perspective, but with the unstoppable momentum of planetary scale forces. When these giants meet, it's not a sudden crash, but a gradual, relentless collision. This is a slow, powerful embrace. Unlike oceanic plates, which can often slide beneath another plate, a process we'll explore later, continental plates are too buoyant to be easily subducted. When they collide, neither plate easily gives way. Instead, the immense pressure causes the ancient crust to buckle, to fold, and to fracture. It's like pushing two thick rugs together. They don't slide smoothly, but instead they wrinkle and pile up where giants meet, ancient crust buckles, folding skyward. The rocks that once lay flat, perhaps at the bottom of ancient seas, are slowly, inexorably uplifted, crumpled, and thrust upwards. Layers of rock are squeezed, folded into magnificent arches and troughs, and sometimes even broken and pushed over each other. This process happens over tens of millions of years, a geological timescale that dwarfs human history. This majestic process sculpts Earth's highest peaks. The most famous example is the Himalayas, the towering mountain range that includes Mount Everest, the highest point on Earth. The Himalayas were formed, and are still forming, by the ongoing collision of the Indian plate with the Eurasian plate. The Indian plate, once a separate continent, has been slowly pushing northward for tens of millions of years, ramming into Asia and causing the crust to crumple and rise to unimaginable heights. As you breathe softly and deeply, let this profound image settle. The mountains you see, those seemingly eternal symbols of stability, are, in fact, dynamic, ever-changing features, born from the slow, powerful embrace of colliding continents. They are not fixed monuments, but living sculptures, constantly being uplifted and eroded by the forces of nature. Consider a giant cosmic accordion. As the two sides of the accordion are pushed together, the material in between folds and compresses, creating new shapes and patterns. The colliding continents are like this, their immense pressure causing the Earth's crust to fold and rise into magnificent mountain ranges. This process of mountain building, or orogeny, is a testament to the immense forces at play beneath Earth's surface. The rocks that form these mountains are not simply pushed up, they are transformed by the incredible heat and pressure, undergoing metamorphism, changing their very structure. Fault lines form, where blocks of crust slide past each other or are thrust over one another. Adding to the complexity of the mountain ranges, scientists study these mountain builders by analyzing the types of rocks found in mountain ranges, the patterns of folding and faulting, and by measuring the ongoing uplift using precise satellite technology. They can even reconstruct the ancient collisions that formed mountain ranges that have long since eroded away. Reading the geological history etched into the rocks. As you drift deeper into slumber, allow your mind to contemplate these colossal collisions. It is a reminder that the Earth is a planet of immense power, capable of creating features on a scale that dwarfs anything humans can build. It is a profound and humbling reminder of the universe's capacity for both immense beauty and overwhelming force. This majestic process, sculpting Earth's highest peaks, is a testament to the planet's dynamic nature. But while some plates collide, others are slowly pulling apart, creating new land and new ocean basins. As we continue our journey, we will explore these divergent boundaries, delving into the rifts and rises where Earth gently tears, revealing creation's quiet power. As you continue to drift, softly, peacefully, let your mind now shift its focus from the majestic collisions that build mountains to the quieter, yet equally profound, places where Earth gently tears itself apart. We have explored the slow, powerful embrace of colliding continents. Now, we turn to the boundaries where plates are pulling away from each other, creating new crust and shaping the vast basins of our oceans. Imagine a giant crack opening up in the Earth's surface, slowly, imperceptibly widening over millions of years. This is what happens at divergent plate boundaries, places where Earth gently tears. As the tectonic plates move away from each other, the space between them widens, creating a rift. This is where new crust emerges from fiery depths, a slow, continuous birth. As the plates separate, the pressure on the underlying mantle is reduced. This allows the hot, semi-fluid rock from the mantle to rise closer to the surface, where it partially melts, forming magma. This magma then erupts onto the surface, or intrudes into the cracks, solidifying to create new oceanic crust. Think of a giant conveyor belt, with two halves moving away from a central seam. As the halves separate, new material is constantly being added at the seam, pushing the older material outwards. The mid-ocean ridges are precisely this, vast underwater mountain ranges that snake around the globe, where new oceanic crust is continuously being generated. The Mid-Atlantic Ridge, for example, is a colossal underwater mountain range where the North American and Eurasian plates are slowly pulling apart. This process is a view that challenges perception, revealing creation's quiet power. It's not a violent explosion, but a continuous, gentle upwelling of new material, constantly renewing the Earth's surface. Over millions of years, this slow spreading has created the vast ocean basins we see today, pushing continents apart and shaping the distribution of land and sea. As you breathe, softly and deeply, let this profound image settle. The very ground beneath our oceans is constantly being created, a testament to the Earth's dynamic, living nature. The oldest oceanic crust is only about 200 million years old, far younger than the Earth itself, because it is constantly being recycled and renewed. At these spreading centers, consider a wound that slowly heals, with new skin gradually forming to close the gap. The Earth's rifts are like this, but on a planetary scale, where new crust is constantly forming to fill the widening gaps between plates. This is a process of continuous renewal, a testament to the Earth's capacity for self-healing and creation. Sometimes, these rifts occur on continents, creating continental rifts. A famous example is the East African Rift Valley, where the African plate is slowly splitting apart. Over tens of millions of years, this rift could widen to form a new ocean basin, eventually separating East Africa from the rest of the continent. This is a glimpse into the future of plate tectonics, witnessing the birth of new oceans in slow motion. Scientists study these rifts and rises by mapping the ocean floor, analyzing the magnetic patterns in the rocks which record the Earth's changing magnetic field as new crust forms, and by observing volcanic activity along these spreading centers. These observations provide compelling evidence for the continuous creation of new crust and the slow, majestic expansion of ocean basins. As you drift deeper into slumber, allow your mind to contemplate these places where Earth gently tears. They are a reminder that the planet is not just about dramatic collisions, but also about quiet, continuous creation. It is a profound and humbling reminder of the universe's capacity for both immense power and incredibly intricate, long-term processes. This, creation's quiet power, this slow, continuous birth of new crust, is a fundamental aspect of plate tectonics. But while plates are constantly moving, sometimes they get stuck, building up immense pressure that can suddenly release in a powerful tremor. As we continue our journey, we will explore these sudden releases of energy, listening to the planet's trembling voice in the form of earthquakes. Asterisk as you continue to drift. Softly, peacefully, let your mind now turn to one of the most immediate and powerful manifestations of Earth's restless heart, earthquakes. We have explored the slow, majestic movements of plates, their collisions, and their pulling apart. But sometimes these movements are not smooth. Instead, immense pressures build up beneath the surface until they suddenly release, sending tremors through the ground. Imagine two colossal blocks of rock, immense sections of Earth's crust, pressing against each other. They are trying to move, driven by the slow, relentless forces of plate tectonics. But they are stuck, locked together by friction. As the underlying plates continue to push, the stress builds and builds, like a giant spring being compressed tighter and tighter. This is the deep rumble, the planet's powerful, trembling voice. Beneath the surface, immense pressures build, sometimes for decades, even centuries. The rocks deform, bending and straining under the enormous stress. But eventually, the stress becomes too great for the rocks to withstand. The locked sections suddenly slip past each other, or snap, releasing all that stored energy in a matter of seconds. This sudden release of energy sends seismic waves rippling through the earth, causing the ground to shake. This is an earthquake. It's a reminder of Earth's living energy, a silent, rhythmic pulse that sometimes expresses itself with immense, sudden power. The intensity of the shaking depends on the amount of energy released and how close you are to the point of rupture, known as the epicenter. Think of bending a strong stick. You can bend it slowly, and it will resist. But if you keep bending it, eventually it will snap, releasing all the stored energy in a sudden, sharp crack. The Earth's crust behaves in a similar way, building up stress along fault lines, fractures. In the Earth's crust, where blocks of rock move relative to each other as you breathe, softly and deeply, let this profound image settle. Earthquakes are not random acts of nature. They are the direct consequence of plate tectonics, the inevitable result of the slow, continuous movement of Earth's plates. They are the planet's way of releasing the immense energy that builds up along its active boundaries. Consider a giant, cosmic drum. The plates are the drumhead, constantly being stretched and pushed. When the tension becomes too great, the drumhead snaps, sending a powerful vibration through the entire instrument. Earthquakes are these snaps, the planet's way of releasing the tension built up by its internal engine. The vast majority of earthquakes occur along plate boundaries, where plates are colliding, pulling apart, or sliding past each other. The Ring of Fire around the Pacific Ocean, for example, is a zone of intense seismic and volcanic activity, marking the boundaries of several major plates. Scientists study earthquakes using instruments called seismographs, which can detect and record the ground's shaking. By analyzing the seismic waves, they can pinpoint the location and depth of an earthquake, determine its magnitude, how much energy was released, and even map the Earth's interior structure. This allows them to understand the planet's inner workings and to better prepare for future seismic events. As you drift deeper into slumber, Allow your mind to contemplate this trembling voice of the planet. It is a reminder that the Earth is a dynamic, active entity, constantly adjusting, constantly releasing its internal energy. It is a profound and humbling reminder of the universe's capacity for both immense power and incredibly intricate, long-term processes. This silent rhythmic pulse, this powerful trembling, is a fundamental aspect of our living planet, but sometimes the release of this internal energy manifests not just as shaking, but as molten rock erupting onto the surface, creating fiery mountains. As we continue our journey, we will explore these dramatic vents, delving into volcanoes, the fiery breath of the deep. Yet, these fiery vents are not just destroyers, but Earth's breath. They release inner heat, recycle matter, and nurture new life. Their immense power sculpts the surface, a hidden, powerful hand in creation. As you continue to drift, softly, peacefully, let your mind now turn to another dramatic manifestation of Earth's restless heart, volcanoes. We have explored the slow, majestic movements of plates and the sudden tremors of earthquakes. Now, we witness the planet's fiery breath, the spectacular vents that release inner heat and sculpt the surface with immense power. Imagine a giant, subterranean furnace filled with molten rock, immense heat, and trapped gases. This is the Earth's mantle, and sometimes this molten rock, called magma, finds a pathway to the surface. When it erupts, it creates a volcano, a fiery vent that allows the planet to exhale its inner energy. These fiery vents are not just destroyers, but Earth's breath. While volcanic eruptions can be incredibly powerful and destructive, they are also vital to the planet's long-term health and evolution. They release inner heat, preventing the Earth from overheating. They recycle matter, bringing new rock and minerals from the deep interior to the surface, enriching the soil and forming new land. Think of a pressure cooker. As heat builds up inside, steam is released through a vent to prevent the cooker from exploding. Volcanoes are like these vents for the Earth, releasing immense pressure and heat from the mantle, preventing catastrophic internal buildup. As magma rises, it often contains dissolved gases, like water vapor and carbon dioxide. The magma gets closer to the surface, the pressure decreases, and these gases expand, creating immense explosive power. This is what drives the spectacular eruptions, sending ash plumes high into the atmosphere and rivers of molten lava flowing down mountainsides. This immense power sculpts the surface, a hidden, powerful hand in creation. Over millions of years, repeated volcanic eruptions can build colossal mountains, create new islands, and form vast plateaus of solidified lava. The Hawaiian Islands, for example, are entirely volcanic in origin, built up from countless eruptions over a geological hot spot in the Pacific Plate. As you breathe, softly and deeply, let this profound image settle. Volcanoes are a direct consequence of plate tectonics, occurring primarily at plate boundaries where plates are either pulling apart like at mid-ocean ridges, or colliding and one plate is forced beneath another, subduction zones. They are the visible manifestation of the Earth's internal engine at work. Consider a giant cosmic forge. The Earth's interior is the furnace, constantly creating new materials. Volcanoes are the vents of this forge, allowing the raw molten ingredients to emerge, cool and solidify, shaping the planet's surface in dramatic ways. Beyond their destructive power, volcanoes also nurture new life. Volcanic ash, though initially barren, is incredibly rich in minerals, creating fertile soils over time. The gases released, particularly carbon dioxide, play a crucial role in regulating Earth's climate over geological timescales, and the heat from volcanic activity can even create unique ecosystems like hydrothermal vents on the ocean floor, supporting life forms that thrive in extreme conditions. Scientists study volcanoes by monitoring seismic activity, measuring ground deformation, analyzing gas emissions, and studying past eruptions. This allows them to understand volcanic processes, predict future eruptions, and mitigate risks to nearby populations. They are listening to the planet's fiery breath, deciphering its patterns and rhythms. As you drift deeper into slumber, allow your mind to contemplate these fiery vents. They are a reminder that the Earth is a dynamic, active entity, constantly renewing itself, constantly releasing its internal energy. It is a profound and humbling reminder of the universe's capacity for both immense power and incredibly intricate, long-term processes. This hidden, powerful hand in creation, this fiery breath of the deep, is a fundamental aspect of our living planet. But while some plates pull apart or collide head-on, others are forced beneath each other, recycling old crust back into the Earth's fiery depths. As we continue our journey, we will explore this process of descent and renewal, delving into subduction, the ocean's deep dive. Asterisk, as you continue to drift, softly, peacefully, let your mind now turn to one of the most crucial, yet often unseen, processes in plate tectonics, subduction. We have explored how plates collide to build mountains, and how they pull apart to create new crust. Now, imagine a place where an oceanic plate, carrying vast stretches of the ocean floor, gently, inexorably dives beneath another plate, recycling old crust back into Earth's fiery depths. Imagine two colossal tectonic plates moving towards each other. One is a dense, heavy oceanic plate formed at a mid-ocean ridge. The other might be a lighter continental plate or another oceanic plate. When they meet, the denser oceanic plate, like a heavy blanket, begins to sink beneath the lighter plate, plunging back into the Earth's mantle. This is the ocean's deep dive, a process that happens at subduction zones. Listen for a faint whisper, a silent descent that occurs over millions of years. As the oceanic plate descends, it carries with it water, sediments, and old crust. It sinks deeper and deeper into the immense heat and pressure of the mantle. As it plunges, it creates deep ocean trenches, the deepest parts of our oceans. Like the Mariana Trench in the Pacific. Old crust recycles, melting back into Earth's fiery depths. As the subducting plate descends, it heats up, and the water and volatile compounds it carries are released. This causes the surrounding mantle rock to partially melt, forming magma. This magma then rises towards the surface, often leading to the formation of chains of volcanoes on the overriding plate, creating volcanic arcs or island chains. The ring of fire around the Pacific Ocean is largely defined by these active subduction zones and their associated volcanoes. This is a paradox of destruction and renewal. On one hand, old oceanic crust is being destroyed, consumed back into the Earth's interior. On the other hand, this process fuels volcanic activity, which creates new crust, new land, and releases gases that contribute to Earth's atmosphere. It's a continuous, silent cycle, balancing the creation of new crust at mid-ocean ridges with the destruction of old crust at subduction zones. As you breathe, softly and deeply, let this profound image settle. Subduction is a vital part of Earth's recycling system. Without it, new crust would constantly be generated at mid-ocean ridges, and our planet would simply keep expanding. Subduction ensures that the Earth's surface area remains relatively constant, maintaining a dynamic balance. Consider a giant cosmic conveyor belt that not only creates new material at one end, but also recycles old material at the other. The mid-ocean ridges are the creation end, and subduction zones are the recycling end, ensuring a continuous flow of matter through Earth's interior. Scientists study subduction zones by monitoring seismic activity, as these are regions of frequent and powerful earthquakes. They also use seismic waves to image the descending plates, tracing their path deep into the mantle. They study the chemistry of volcanic rocks in subduction zones to understand how the recycled crust contributes to magma generation. These observations provide compelling evidence for this continuous process of Earth's renewal. As you drift deeper into slumber, allow your mind to contemplate this ocean's deep dive. It is a reminder that the Earth is a planet of constant transformation, where old materials are recycled to create new ones, ensuring the planet's long-term geological activity. It is a profound and humbling reminder of the universe's capacity for both immense power and incredibly intricate, long-term processes. This continuous, silent cycle of destruction and renewal is a fundamental aspect of our living planet. It reminds us that Earth's story is not just about isolated events, but about vast interconnected cycles that unfold over immense timescales. As we continue our journey, we will explore this grand sweep of geological time, delving into the planet's slow dance through eons, and how time itself shapes the Earth's ancient face. As you continue to drift, softly, peacefully, let your mind now stretch its understanding of time itself. We have explored the immediate drama of earthquakes and volcanoes, and the slow, majestic movements of plates. Now, we turn to the ultimate timescale of plate tectonics, geological time, where time itself stretches beyond measure, and millions of years pass like a single breath. Imagine a clock, not with seconds, minutes, or hours, but with ticks that represent millions of years. On this geological clock, human history, spanning a mere few thousand years, is less than a single flicker. The entire lifespan of a human being is an infinitesimally small fraction of one tick. This is the timescale on which continents drift, mountains rise and fall, and ocean basins open and close. At the heart of Earth's story, time itself stretches beyond measure. The processes of plate tectonics, the churning of the mantle, the collision and separation of continents, the subduction of oceanic crust, all unfold at an incredibly slow pace. A few centimeters per year might seem insignificant, but over 10 million years, that's 100 kilometers, enough to create a significant mountain range or open a new sea. Millions of years pass as continents drift, shaping the planet's face. This slow dance has been ongoing for billions of years, ever since the Earth first formed. It has profoundly altered the distribution of land and sea, influenced global climates, and driven the evolution of life. The continents you see on maps today are merely a snapshot in time, a momentary configuration in an endless, slow-motion ballet. Think of watching a flower bloom in time-lapse photography. What seems like a slow, imperceptible process in real time becomes a vibrant, dynamic unfolding when compressed. Geological time is like this, but on a cosmic scale, where the time-lapse spans eons, revealing the Earth's dramatic transformations. These are the quiet centers of cosmic change, holding Earth's history. Every rock formation, every mountain range, Every ocean basin holds clues to this deep past. Geologists are like cosmic detectives, reading the ancient story etched into the Earth's crust, deciphering the movements of continents from hundreds of millions of years ago. They study the magnetic patterns in oceanic crust, the distribution of fossils, and the types of rocks found in mountain belts to reconstruct Earth's ancient geography. As you breathe, softly and deeply, let this profound idea settle. The Earth has a long and dynamic history, far grander than our fleeting human existence. The landscapes we cherish, the oceans we navigate, the very air we breathe, all are products of this immense geological clock ticking away through the eons. Consider a vast ancient river flowing ceaselessly for millions of years. It slowly carves canyons, reshapes valleys, and deposits sediments that become new rock. Geological time is like this river, constantly flowing, constantly reshaping the Earth's surface, leaving behind a rich and complex history. This slow dance of time has led to the formation and breakup of supercontinents, immense land masses where all or most of Earth's continents were once joined. These cycles of supercontinent formation and breakup have profoundly influenced global climate, ocean currents, and the evolution of life on Earth. As you drift deeper into slumber, allow your mind to contemplate this slow dance of time. It is a reminder that our planet is a living, evolving entity with a history far richer and more dynamic than we can easily imagine. It is a profound and humbling reminder of the universe's capacity for both immense power and incredibly intricate, long-term processes. This quiet center of cosmic change, holding Earth's history, is a testament to the planet's continuous transformation. And as we continue our journey, we will journey back to one of the most famous of these ancient landmasses, exploring Pangaea, the ancient supercontinent that once united all the world's lands. As you continue to drift, softly, peacefully, let your mind now journey back in time, far beyond human memory, to an ancient Earth. We have explored the slow, relentless ticking of the geological clock. Now, we envision a time when the continents we know today were not separated by vast oceans, but were joined together in a single, colossal landmass. Pangaea. Imagine Earth's ancient past, a single, colossal landmass stretching across much of the globe, surrounded by a vast, single ocean. This was Pangaea, the supercontinent that existed from about 335 to 175 million years ago, during the late Paleozoic and early Mesozoic eras. Its name comes from ancient Greek, meaning all lands, a fitting description for this unified continent. A supercontinent once united all the world's lands. All the pieces of Earth's continental puzzle were fitted together, from what is now North America and Eurasia in the north, to South America, Africa, Antarctica, Australia, and India in the south. It was a world vastly different from our own, with different climates, different ocean currents, and a different distribution of life. Think of a giant, completed jigsaw puzzle, where all the pieces are perfectly interlocked. Pangaea was like this, a single, immense landmass that dominated the Earth's surface for tens of millions of years. Its existence is a powerful testament to the continuous movement of tectonic plates, which slowly brought these continents together over vast stretches of geological time. As you breathe, softly and deeply, let this profound image settle. The existence of Pangaea is not a myth or a legend, but a scientifically proven fact, reconstructed by geologists using a wealth of evidence. They found matching fossil records of ancient plants and animals on continents now separated by vast oceans, identical rock formations and mountain ranges across different continents, and even evidence of ancient glacial patterns that only make sense if the continents were once joined. It's a memory of Earth's grand cycles, a unified, ancient dream. The formation and breakup of supercontinents like Pangaea are part of a larger cyclical process known as the supercontinent cycle. Over hundreds of millions of years, continents slowly drift together, assemble into a supercontinent, and then slowly break apart again, only to reassemble in a new configuration far into the future. Consider a cosmic dance troupe that performs a grand slow-motion ballet. Sometimes all the dancers come together to form a single, massive shape. Then they slowly separate, moving to different parts of the stage, only to reform into a new, different shape much later. The continents are like these dancers, constantly moving, constantly forming and breaking up supercontinents over geological time. The breakup of Pangaea began about 175 million years ago, when rifts started to form, slowly tearing the supercontinent apart. The Atlantic Ocean began to open as North America and Eurasia drifted away from Africa and South America. India broke away and began its northward journey, eventually colliding with Asia to form the Himalayas. This slow, majestic breakup continues, to this day, shaping the continents and oceans we see around us. As you drift deeper into slumber, allow your mind to contemplate this ancient supercontinent. It is a reminder that the Earth's geography is not fixed, but is constantly changing. A dynamic canvas upon which geological forces paint new landscapes over immense timescales. It is a profound and humbling reminder of the universe's capacity for both immense power and incredibly intricate, long-term processes. This unified ancient dream of Pangaea is a powerful testament to the Earth's ceaseless transformation. But, while we can look back at Earth's past, we can also look forward, using our understanding of plate tectonics to envision the continents yet to be, the future Earth shaped by this slow, continuous dance. As you continue to drift, softly, peacefully, let your mind now stretch forward in time, far beyond our current moment, to a distant future. We have journeyed back to Pangaea, the ancient supercontinent. Now, using our understanding of the Earth's ceaseless dance, we can envision continents yet to form, a future Earth shaped by the ongoing slow movement of its tectonic plates. Imagine the continents you know today: North America, Europe, Asia, Africa, South America, Australia, Antarctica, slowly, imperceptibly continuing their journey across the globe. They are still drifting, colliding, and pulling apart, driven by the same inner fire and mantle convection currents that have shaped Earth for billions of years. This is Earth's slow dance continuing, shaping future landmasses in ways we can only predict. Scientists, using sophisticated computer models and their deep understanding of plate tectonics, can project these movements millions of years into the future. While the exact details are uncertain, the general trends suggest that the continents will continue to converge, eventually forming new supercontinents, just as Pangaea once existed. Think of a very slow-motion ballet, where the dancers are constantly moving, and though their current positions are known, their future configurations can be broadly predicted based on their current trajectories. The continents are like these dancers, slowly but surely moving towards new arrangements. This hints at endless transformation. In about 50 million years, Africa might collide with Europe, closing the Mediterranean Sea and creating a new, vast mountain range. Australia is slowly moving northward, on a collision course with Asia, and the Atlantic Ocean, which is currently widening, might eventually begin to close, as the continents on either side reverse their course and begin to converge. As you breathe softly and deeply, let this profound image settle. The Earth is not static. It is a grand, evolving design, a dynamic canvas upon which geological forces are constantly painting new landscapes. The maps we use today are just a fleeting snapshot of a planet in continuous motion. Consider a giant, cosmic kaleidoscope. The pieces within are constantly shifting, forming new patterns and designs. The continents are like these pieces, constantly rearranging themselves, creating new geographical configurations over vast stretches of geological time. One prominent projection suggests that in about 250 million years, the continents might once again assemble into a new supercontinent, perhaps called Pangaea Ultima or Amasya. This future supercontinent would likely have a vast central ocean and a very different global climate, with extreme temperatures and altered ocean currents. This vision of a future Earth is a powerful reminder of the deep time that governs our planet's processes. It shows that the forces of plate tectonics are not just historical events, but ongoing, ceaseless processes that will continue to reshape our world long after humanity has passed. As you drift deeper into slumber, allow your mind to contemplate these continents yet to be. It is a reminder that the Earth is a living, breathing entity, constantly transforming, constantly renewing its ancient face. It is a profound and humbling reminder of the universe's capacity for both immense power and incredibly intricate, long-term processes. This grand, evolving design is a testament to Earth's dynamic nature. But how does this slow, majestic dance of the continents, this continuous reshaping of the planet, influence the story of life itself? As we continue our journey, we will explore the profound interplay between plate tectonics and evolution, delving into life's dance on a shifting stage. Asterisk as you continue to drift. Softly, peacefully, let your mind now turn to the intricate connection between the Earth's ceaseless geological activity and the vibrant tapestry of life on its surface. We have explored the slow, majestic dance of continents and the vision of future Earth. Now, we ask, how does Earth's slow dance shape the story of life, driving evolution's rhythm? Imagine a vast, ever-changing stage upon which the drama of life unfolds. This stage is our planet, constantly being reshaped by plate tectonics. As continents drift, they carry life forms with them, separating populations, creating new environments, and influencing global climates. This is a profound interplay, a silent, continuous partnership between the geological and the biological. When continents drift apart, they can separate populations of plants and animals that were once connected. This geographical isolation can lead to speciation, where separated groups evolve independently, adapting to their new environments, eventually becoming distinct species. Think of the unique marsupials of Australia, which evolved in isolation after the continent broke away from Pangaea. When continents collide, they can create vast mountain ranges, altering wind patterns and rainfall, leading to new climates and new ecological niches. The uplift of the Himalayas, for example, profoundly influenced global climate, contributing to the formation of the Asian monsoon and shaping the evolution of diverse ecosystems across the continent. As you breathe, softly and deeply, let this profound idea settle. The movement of continents, though incredibly slow, has been a major driver of evolution throughout Earth's history. It has created new opportunities for life to diversify, pushing species to adapt to changing environments and sometimes leading to mass extinctions when environmental changes are too rapid or severe. Consider a giant, slow-motion carousel with different habitats on each horse. As the carousel spins, the habitats move, sometimes separating, sometimes coming together, creating new challenges and opportunities for the creatures living on them. Life adapts to these changing conditions, constantly evolving to survive and thrive. The formation and breakup of supercontinents like Pangaea have had particularly profound impacts on life. When all the continents were joined, there was a single, vast landmass, leading to different ocean currents and a more extreme climate, with very hot interiors and distinct seasonal patterns. The breakup of Pangaea created new coastlines, new, shallow seas, and more varied climates, which in turn spurred the diversification of marine and terrestrial life. This silent, continuous partnership between plate tectonics and evolution means that the Earth's geological history is inextricably linked to the history of life. The very distribution of species around the globe today, the unique biodiversity of different regions, is a direct consequence of millions of years of continental drift. Scientists study this interplay by combining geological evidence like plate movements and ancient climates with fossil records and genetic analysis of living species. They can trace the evolutionary paths of life forms back through geological time. Understanding how continental drift has shaped the tree of life, as you drift deeper into slumber, allow your mind to contemplate this dance of life on a shifting stage. It is a reminder that our planet is a living, evolving entity, and that its geological processes are deeply intertwined with the story of life itself. It is a profound and humbling reminder of the universe's capacity for both immense power and incredibly intricate, long-term processes. This profound interplay, this silent, continuous partnership, is a testament to the Earth's dynamic nature. But beyond the shifting continents, Earth has another vital, dynamic force at play, one that protects all life from the harshness of space. As we continue our journey, we will explore Earth's magnetic shield, a dynamic protector born from its deep core. As you continue to drift, softly, peacefully, let your mind now turn to an invisible, yet incredibly vital, force that protects all life on Earth. We have explored the dynamic dance of continents and their profound influence on life. Now we consider a shield born from Earth's deep core that silently guards us from the harshness of space. Earth's magnetic shield. Imagine an invisible bubble stretching far out into space, completely enveloping our planet. This is the magnetosphere, the region of space dominated by Earth's magnetic field. This profound shield protects us, born from the immense heat and motion within Earth's deep core. Our planet's magnetic field is generated by the movement of molten iron in Earth's outer core. This outer core is a vast ocean of liquid iron, incredibly hot and under immense pressure. As the Earth spins, and as heat rises from the inner core, this liquid iron churns and flows, creating powerful electrical currents. These currents, in turn, generate a colossal magnetic field that extends far beyond the Earth's surface. Out into space, its magnetic field, ever-changing, guards life from cosmic storms. This dynamic protector acts as a barrier, deflecting harmful, charged particles from the sun, the solar wind, and cosmic rays from deep space. Without this shield, These energetic particles would constantly bombard Earth's surface, stripping away our atmosphere, damaging DNA, and making life as we know it impossible. Think of a giant, invisible umbrella, constantly deflecting a relentless shower of tiny, energetic bullets. The magnetic shield is like this umbrella, silently protecting us from the constant barrage of high-energy particles from space. As you breathe, softly and deeply, let this profound idea settle. The Earth's magnetic field is not static. It is ever-changing, constantly fluctuating in strength and direction. Sometimes, the magnetic poles even reverse, a process that happens over thousands of years, when north becomes south and south becomes north. These reversals are recorded in the magnetic patterns of rocks on the ocean floor, providing a powerful tool for understanding Earth's geological history. This is a silent, vital embrace, a mystery of Earth's inner power. The magnetic field is a direct consequence of the dynamic processes happening deep within our planet, a testament to the Earth's active interior. It is a fundamental requirement for complex life on Earth, providing a stable, protected environment for billions of years. Consider a giant, cosmic dynamo, constantly generating an invisible force field. The Earth's core is this dynamo, converting thermal and kinetic energy into magnetic energy, creating the magnetosphere that envelops our planet. When the solar wind interacts with Earth's magnetosphere, it can create spectacular visual phenomena. The aurora borealis, northern lights, and aurora australis, southern lights, are beautiful displays of light in the sky, caused by charged particles from the sun being funneled along the magnetic field lines towards the Earth's poles, where they excite atmospheric gases. These dancing lights are a visible reminder of our planet's invisible shield at work. Scientists study Earth's magnetic field using satellites, ground-based observatories, and by analyzing the magnetic properties of rocks. This allows them to understand its generation, its fluctuations, and its vital role in protecting our planet. They are listening to the subtle hum of Earth's inner power, deciphering its patterns and rhythms as you drift deeper into slumber. Allow your mind to contemplate this dynamic protector. It is a reminder that the Earth is a planet of immense power, capable of generating forces that extend far beyond its physical surface, safeguarding the conditions for life. It is a profound and humbling reminder of the universe's capacity for both immense power and incredibly intricate, long-term processes. This silent, vital embrace, this mystery of Earth's inner power, is a fundamental aspect of our living planet. And as we conclude our journey through the wonders of plate tectonics and Earth's dynamic nature, let the immensity of these cosmic forces and the beauty of the universe's intricate design gently guide you into the deepest, most peaceful slumber. For in the boundless embrace of the cosmos, all mysteries find their quiet rest. Asterisk, as the final whispers of Earth's magic softly fade, and the last threads of this cosmic story gently unravel, you find yourself completely enveloped in the peace of deep sleep. Your breath is slow and even, a gentle rhythm that mirrors the quiet pulse of the cosmos. The thoughts of shifting countenance, of fiery depths, of trembling ground, and of the invisible shield protecting our planet, now blend into a seamless, comforting hum within your mind. You have journeyed through the dynamic realm of plate tectonics, a world where the seemingly solid ground beneath your feet is in constant, majestic motion. You have glimpsed the unfolding mystery of our living planet, from the inner fire that drives its engine to the colossal plates that glide across its surface. Each step of this journey has revealed a deeper layer of truth, a more profound understanding. of the earth and your place upon its ever-changing face. Remember the slow, powerful embrace of colliding continents that build towering mountains, and the gentle tearing of rifts that create new ocean basins. You have listened to the planet's trembling voice in the form of earthquakes and witnessed the fiery breath of volcanoes, releasing Earth's inner heat and recycling its matter. You have explored subduction, the ocean's deep dive, where old crust recycles back into Earth's fiery depths, a continuous cycle of destruction and renewal. And you have contemplated the vastness of geological time, where millions of years pass like a single breath, shaping the planet's face from ancient supercontinents like Pangaea to the continents yet to be. You have also discovered the profound interplay between Earth's slow dance and the story of life. How continental drift drives evolution's rhythm, a silent, continuous partnership. And finally, you have learned about Earth's magnetic shield, a dynamic protector born from its deep core, guarding life from cosmic storms, a silent, vital embrace. This knowledge is not meant to be a burden, but a source of deep comfort and wonder. It reminds you that you are not separate from this dynamic Earth, but an integral, interconnected part of it. The same profound forces that shape continents and protect life also resonate within your own being, a constant, quiet reminder of your place in the grand scheme of things. As you sink deeper into this dynamic Earth, release any lingering thoughts, any remaining questions. There is no need to grasp every intricate detail. Simply allow the feeling of profound unity to wash over you, a gentle wave carrying you further into peaceful slumber. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, holds its mysteries gently, inviting us to wonder, to explore, and ultimately to rest. In its boundless embrace, let the universe's quiet magic lull you deeper into sleep. This magic is the ceaseless creativity of existence, the silent rhythm of geological change, the subtle dance of forces that sculpt mountains, open oceans, and protect life. It is the force that allows our planet to breathe, to evolve, and to sustain the vibrant tapestry of life. This magic is not outside of you. It is within you, around you, and in every single thing that exists. You are a part of this unfolding mystery. Your very presence, your consciousness, your capacity for wonder are all manifestations of this incredible cosmic dance. There is a deep harmony between your inner world and the outer universe, a reflection that invites you to feel utterly at peace, utterly connected. Rest now in this comforting knowledge as the sleepy universe holds you gently until morning.